Hey, this is Tariq, your patent insider here. I'm here to give you inside information on how to deal with patents. Why do I say the patent insider? Well, I spent 10 years inside the patent office. After I graduated, went to Morehouse, went to Georgia Tech, engineering, went to the patent office, worked there for 10 years, became an expert basically at how to search your patent, determine if it's patentable, whether or not to give you a patent, or to deny a patent, unfortunately. But I did that over 10 years. I said, you know what? I have all this experience. Why don't I come on the other side of this thing and help people like you learn basically how to get through this process. So today we're going to be talking about basically just a quick tip about the patent process. So one of the things, every day I talk to inventors, I talk to people that have ideas that want to turn those ideas into patents. They say, so what do I do? How do I get started? So the first thing you have to always do, the main thing you have to do, you have to first understand the game. What is the game? A patent is a process. It's not something that I want to go to the store, here, I'll buy a patent, you get it. It doesn't work like that. It's actually a process. And so people like myself, I'm a registered patent agent, patent attorney. They're a registered patent agent that also has taken the state bar, got a JD, so they're a patent agent plus attorney, which makes them a patent attorney. I'm a patent agent. I just exclusively deal with patents. I'm your patent insider. But basically, the thing that you want to try to understand or know about the process is going to set you apart is first understand it's a process. Know the game. A lot of people think if I pay somebody a lot of money, I'm going to get a patent. Not true. Paying somebody a lot of money doesn't necessarily guarantee the results. So you have to understand the process. So, step one, where does it start? Well, it starts with you, it starts with your idea. Anybody that you hire, patent agent, patent attorney, they're only as good as the information that you provide them. So you have to provide good information. That means you need to be solid on your idea. How do you get solid on your idea? So the next thing you have to do after having the idea, your idea is probably solving a problem. Next thing to do is find out, has anybody else tried to solve this problem? Is this a problem that's already been solved? Am I wasting my time here? Or if it is a problem that has already been solved, am I doing it better? Do I have a solution to the problem that basically has not been thought of before? So how do you determine that? Well, you have to do what's called a patentability assessment. So doing a patentability assessment, basically you would hire someone like me, your patent insider, and what I do, we get on the phone and say, hey, Inventor Smith, so what's going on? You have an idea? All right, yeah, hire me, let's sign the agreement, let's make sure everything is privileged, and then go to work. I'm gonna give you a form, it's gonna ask you some questions, a survey about your idea. Basically, what is it? What does it do? How does it do it? Is there anything else like it that you know of? What is close to it, and how are you making these improvements? And so you start there. Once we start there, basically the next step is to do the search. And so searching is all I did for 10 years at the patent office. It's 90% of what an examiner does at the patent office. And not just the examiner. You have search specialists, you have quality assurance specialists. You have a lot of people there that help you make sure that when we give you a patent, there's nothing else like it. And so we do the search, and then it'll come back basically with a report. Now, not a book report, not a list of search hits. You type into Google, say, hey, I looked on Google Patents. This is what I found. No, what happens, you go into Google, well, not Google, but we use a variety of search methods. Some of it is Google Patents. What I like to do is go to the patent office, to their search facility, and use their search room and search like I was as an examiner, use the same tools, and get the best results. We're searching non-patent literature, that's your research publications, that's your white papers, that's your dissertations and graduate theses that are dealing with whatever technology it is that you have. And then next, you're also dealing with anything on the market, so anything that's being sold, anything that's been presented, also anything that's been filed before and been published with the patent office. So based on that, we'll get a lot of hits, might get hundreds of these things. we go through and try to find the most relevant ones so you're not overwhelmed. I try to get it down to 3 or 4, maybe 5 of the most relevant ones. If you have a busy technology, like right now, blockchain is the craze, you might get 20 different blockchain patents, because it's not a lot of blockchain patents, it's a lot of applications, so it's hard to say what's actually going to give you a patent in this space, so we have to kind of cover our bases. But basically, you get an assessment, you get a report, I present that to you, and we go over it. I tell you what my opinion is. Based on this, you actually will be able to get a patent, or we think this is the strategies you should use to try to get a patent. We can't guarantee that the application process is going to result in a patent, but we try to hedge and give you the best probability based on our diligence and research. So this is step 1. Stay tuned for step 2. But right now, step 1, what? Make sure you do your homework. Get a patent search. Get a professional.